Toll, which is Madeira, and the other is the famous one from Kirk Steve Repoussé. Repoussé has been around since 1858, actually. It's a very, very, very old pattern. And of the two, Repoussé is one that's probably going to be around a lot longer. When we price sets like this, of course now silver is up high. I mean, we were talking over $30 an ounce. And especially with gas and oil and everything going up, silver's going to continue to hang in there. Now when you're evaluating these, the knife is always the poor cousin of the whole bunch because it is generally weighted and it has a stainless blade. So the silver value is not all that great. Replacement value on, we'll take from one to the other here. And again, we don't have any books or anything to go with here, but if a replacement value on the Madeira knife, we're thinking probably, I would say probably about $20. Mm-hmm. We have here a salad fork. Now salad forks are smaller than dinner forks, but they normally are more expensive. And you're probably going to see that going, I'm thinking about $28. And then we have this. Is that lemon?
That's a lemon fork.
We have a lemon fork which has 3 prongs that go out like that, like a trident, like Neptune's trident. You're probably going to see that going for, I think, probably about $25. Butter spreaders, let's see. This one will have a little more value because it's flat handle. It's not weighted like the knife. So you're probably going to see those going for, I think, about probably 18 to 20. Teaspoons are always the poor man of the bunch, and you see them going for probably about 14. Your dinner knives, I think probably about 24. A little bit less. Pardon me?
Dinner fork?
Pardon me, dinner fork, pardon me. And then iced beverage spoons, otherwise known as iced teaspoons to the rest of us. Those are probably, I think they're probably about 25 a piece. Another one that's a heavy hitter is when you have the soup spoons. And those, I'm thinking you're probably looking at about 25 a piece on those. Then we get Repoussé. Now that's a whole different animal because you're dealing with this old, very venerable pattern, and a butter spreader on that I'm thinking is maybe about $28.
Do you have multiples of all of these?
Both sets are service for 12 plus the serving spoons, salt and pepper shakers. The Repoussé also has like a tray that goes with it and some other pieces I'd never seen.
So you actually have 12 8-piece.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's a good, see, a Repoussé is a good one that people like because, you know, I was explaining this before to different people, is that when you're buying sterling silver, I know some people don't like the really ornate ones, but ornate and heavy is good because it doesn't show scratches as much and it tends to hold up better. And look better over a longer period. And Repoussé is a very detailed pattern. It's very simple on the back, but very detailed on the front. A Demitasse spoon from Repoussé, you're probably looking at, I think, $18 to $20 on that. And here we have a bullion spoon, probably closer to 28. The teaspoon of Repoussé, we're probably looking at about 20. Iced beverage spoon of Repoussé, I'm thinking maybe about 28, maybe 30. And again, your dessert salad forks, probably about 28. And your fork here, I think this is a heavier one, Repoussé. Again, this might be an exception. It might be more than the salad fork, probably closer to 30. And the knife is probably, oh gosh, about 24. So just take those and multiply them by the 12.
All right, thank you.
All right.